Good morning, team, from Port McNeill, Vancouver Island, British Columbia, where it is starting to drizzle a little bit, and it is a balmy 52 degrees outside. Little chilly. We got a couple of maintenance tasks to do today, like I said in a previous video. I'm not really sure it's a good idea to have all my water right next to my electrical system. I remembered that my alternator charger, which is honestly the only reason this was over here, is because my alternator charger is connected over here. A lot of my electrical is back here. But I have plenty of cord on my alternator charger to get it on this side. So that means these batteries can go over here. Not to mention, I also realized that all the weight in my van is pretty much on the left side. My batteries, my water, and most of my storage, most of the things that I store in the van are all on the driver's side. The tire wear, traction, blah, blah, blah. Might make a slight impact. I mean, it's not like my van is 30 feet wide or anything. Also in the back, the spare is also on the left side. So yeah, let's see if we can balance things out a little bit. My generator is at least on the right side. We'll put the batteries over here on the right side. And all my recovery gear will be over on the right side, which is pretty heavy. Yeah, that might balance things out just a little bit. Not perfect, but it'll work, man. Let's do it. Let's get these batteries over. Look, it's a helicopter. Go, little helicopter. Where you going? I heard that last night, but I didn't have my windows uncovered, so I had no idea what it was. I was like, man, there is something loud out there. Oh, is that an eagle out there? Fly, little eagle. Where'd he go? There he is. Yeah, he's looking for breakfast. Ugh, just kind of a nasty bad day. They are expecting a lot of rain up here in the next few days, but that's okay. We pretty much accomplished most of our adventure up here, but we do want to get one more cool spot today. Yeah, but first, batteries. Let's go. Oh, the batteries need a place to go though, so we gotta move all this stuff out of here. It never stops, baby. The organization, the moving things around, finding out what works. This is why people say it all the time. There is no point in a permanent build in your van until you lived in it a while and really, really know your space. Oh, damn, haven't had to get down on my knees in my van in a long time. Hey, wait a minute. Don't take that wrong. Don't take that wrong. I'm just saying my van used to have a low roof. I spent a lot of time on my knees in here, but now we got the high roof, baby, and things are so much better. Oh, how'd that get down there? That's something else too. When you start cleaning up your van, you're gonna start finding random things like, oh, hey, I was looking for that. That's where that went. This will be the trick. Will both batteries fit in this space? You know, in my mind, it seemed like it would be so easy that they would go in here, but I'm not 100% sure they are gonna fit right there. I guess we won't know until we try. If you have the Delta 2 Max and you have the spare battery, it has a really annoying, super thick cord that connects them. There's actually a flat 90-degree cord that you can get on Amazon that's a lot smaller and a little more flexible. I would definitely recommend that, but it won't charge at the same rate. So just something to keep in mind. Charges a slightly slower rate, but hey, makes things easier. Another problem with these Delta 2 Maxes is they put all the outlets on the back. I don't know why they did that, but on the new Delta 3s, everything's up front. Anyway, let's see if we can get this in place. Okay, will this chunky boy fit in here? I don't know. Again, in my mind, this was such an easy thing. I love it how everything just seems so much easier when you're thinking about it versus when you actually do it. Keep in mind, these weigh about 50 pounds each. They are not light. That was not the plan. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, see how this open is, I'm gonna be able to get more of an angle on this thing. Oh, there we go. If I put it up on the rails, it works better. If I have it like this, I'm gonna have USB sticking out right here. And this is also my walking path, so there is zero chance those USBs are gonna survive. Well, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to work. I've reevaluated the plan. I think I'm going to have to put them up here on this side, which, yeah, doesn't go along with my whole weight balancing idea, but whatever. Well, we played around with a few ideas, putting them up here, which is kind of a little ungainly. I do have some D-rings that Hobie gave me that would tie them down. I mean, they wouldn't move, but they just look a little Look a little off there. Yeah, sometimes you just realize that what you had was what you already needed. So I think we'll just, we cleaned up this area a little bit. I think we're just going to put them back where they were. But the one thing I was most concerned with was the outlet here, sitting on top, and then the water would splash on it. But I think if we just mount this to the wall, we've already got some 3M back there. If we mount this to the wall, it should be fine. Of course, another issue with these being over here is that the vents on this thing are on the side. And when it's up against the sink, it can only vent on one side. And you can already see where it's causing a little damage to the wood right there. But this thing gets pretty hot right here, especially when it's charging. It gets pretty warm, and it's better if it can vent from both sides rather than one. So we have got to find a way to keep a bit of an air gap in there. Let's see if we can figure that out. Right back where it was, but we cleaned it up a little bit, and we have an air gap in there now, so hopefully it'll breathe better. We're gonna move this over here so we can cook over here, but we're gonna need a longer one. I love it when a plan comes together and then you have to completely rework it and do something completely different. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Welcome to van life, baby, but we're making it work. I'm sure some people are like, how is it so complicated to live in such a small space? Why can't you just, there should be a spot for everything. It's a small space. It should be, no. Everything requires adjustment and movement and changes, and it will always forever be that kind of thing, especially once you start moving. Like, you'll think you have a good plan until you start moving and hit a few bumps and everything falls apart. And you're like, oh, guess that's not gonna work. Everything's back together, working like it should. Still not the prettiest, but I think it'll be a good solution. We've got an air gap in there so this thing can breathe. It's pretty locked down. Everything's plugged back in, everything's running. Got my fridge back up, Starlink's working. Yeah, baby, we're good to go. Kind of went right back to what we had, but better. Kind of like a Sprinter, but better. Fix my electrical stuff. We got our video done and uploading. We're getting ready for today. I mean, we are just on top of it. That's what happens when I get good sleep. But anyway, this spot is starting to get too popular. Everybody's showing up. Now, this is probably where a lot of people come for lunch, chill out in the morning, have a smoke break, relax, take a look at the ocean, and they should. They absolutely should. But it's time for us to get up out of here, Port McNeill. Might look around just a little bit here. I guess there's a big donkey engine, or I don't know. There's some random stuff to see. So let's go embrace the random, guys. Port McNeill, let's get your kooky and crazy stuff out the way. This is the world's largest burrow. Okay. What's a burrow? Just like a growth on a tree. Strange growths on a tree. You can see there was a tree that was once part of this that went way up high. How they got this thing here, I have no idea. But look at this big boy. I think they just moved it here too. I think this was at a different location before. So we are lucky we got to see the new spot. World's largest burrow, baby. Okay. I don't know, maybe you can get a reference. Hey, you kind of see how it looks next to honey. Is this captivating content? Yeah, baby. Cool. We've seen the world's largest burrow now. I don't know how they gauge that. I don't know if it's in the Guinness book, but there it is. Bam. Picked up a hitchhiker. What you doing there, little bro? Won't focus on you. Focus. Focus. He's trying to hang out in my van. More amazing sights you must see in Port McNeill. Got the marina out there, but you got to see the donkey, baby. The steam engine, like a big winch or something. I don't know what they use this for, but it looks cool. It's quite a contraption. Looks like they could put it on a barge or something and move it around, but yeah, it's got like a big winching system or something. I don't know. You guys know what they use this thing for? Probably to pull logs in, or look up the big donkey engine here in Port McNeill if you really want to know how it operated. Okay, moving on. just try to knock out all the sights and sounds of Port McNeill as quickly as possible. It's cold out here. We're gonna start our adventuring early today. Let's see where this little road goes. Just want to make sure we're not going down in somebody's driveway, but it looks good on the map. Always a good idea. You don't want to just pull up on somebody's house like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know your house was back here. Looks like it goes right through. Here we go, honey, here we go. Yeah. In the dirt, baby. Yeah, I mean, somebody's maintaining this road. Somebody came down here and recently cut the grass, so I'm not too concerned. And there's absolutely no sign saying don't go here, so I get a feeling that they don't mind if you drive down here, if you don't mind the bumps and the potholes. The water is like right over there on the other side of the tree, so I'm hoping we can get access to it. And a big gate there. Okay. That didn't last long. We got a gate, and that goes nowhere except for a trail. Uh-huh. Well, that was a short-lived adventure, wasn't it? We tried. Time to bid adieu and farewell to the metropolis of Port McNeill and head up the road and see what else there is to see around this place. We are on to new things, guys. Let's go. Who put an airport all the way out here in the bush? Port Hardy Airport. Definitely out at the very end of the island. Well, at least as far as the roads go. We are down here for absolutely no reason whatsoever, just to see what was down here. I'm just curious. Wonder how big the airplanes are that come in here. Can't be too big. Think they get jets, all props? What do you guys think? Definitely helicopters. Okay. This is kind of nice. We're at Stories Beach, just outside of Port Hardy here. Oh, this is cool, man. When the tide goes out, you got all of this sand you can walk on. Get some shellfish, look around a little bit, see the people out there. They walked all the way out there. It's kind of cool. But even better about this little park, like, you're not allowed to overnight here, but right next to this is a parking lot where I'm pretty sure you could overnight and not have any issues. But I want to park right on the water. No, it's okay. We'll be all right. We could stay here if we had to. People out here grabbing shellfish, but you're not supposed to eat them. You might have harmful bacteria and you will die. So, that's all I need right there. I don't eat shellfish anyway, but yeah, that's all I need right there. I'm not gonna eat it. Yes, looks sunny and amazing, but when the wind comes, brrr, I'm cold. I am cold. I think I'll have to put on the big jacket for the rest of this adventure, man. Yeah, look at it. Blue sky, sun. We're halfway through June. And it's still cold. Brr. Oops. Nope, not so much. Got no overnight signs over there too, but it is what it is. I'm sure I could pull in here late at night and no one would mind as long as you were gone by morning. But yeah, technically no parking. Such a shame. There are some great spots right here by the water to park, but they got signs, baby. You are not allowed. Oh, I didn't even notice there's houses right there. I wouldn't want to park right here anyway. But back there a little bit, there was no houses or anything. That would have been all right. They don't want you there. I get it. It's okay. There are a lot of options to park. You just won't be right by the water, but there are plenty of other options out on this part of the island that, yeah. Like, don't be picky. Port Hardy, where the road is about to end for the northern part of the island. But what is this thing? Is that a whale's tooth? Anybody know what this is? Somebody let me know down in the comments if you know what this object is behind my van. Yeah, it might be too big to be a whale's tooth. I'm not sure. Pretty hollow. Any ideas, guys, what this thing is? I think some of you probably know. Comment down below. Little windy, little cold. Port Hardy. That's pretty much the end of 19 right there, the official highways here in Vancouver Island. Highway 19. But there's still a little cruising we can do around here. Let's keep looking. Pump it, pump it, pump it. Yeah. They got a mall. Okay, they got a mall, they got a grocery store. Definitely got to go over to the grocery store, refill on soda. Got an A&W, got a McDonald's right behind me. Come on, man, this is a hustling, bustling center of activity in Northern Ireland right here. We got it going on. Finished at the grocery store, just taking a stroll around the community park here in Port Hardy. Just seeing what there is to see, baby. Just taking in the local sights. Watching some crows, babe. Hey, what are you doing down there, crow? Pretty quiet, pretty chill town, but definitely the busiest area up here. By far, where they got all the goodies. I'm sure people come from 50 miles around to get their groceries, get a little fast food, and then go back to their amazing homes out in the middle of nowhere. This is pretty much doing it for Port Hardy, the main downtown area where they are getting it in. Let me tell you, street festivals, lowrider shows, all night raves, they are getting nuts. Nope, didn't expect it, not gonna happen. Let's get back in, honey, have some lunch, and then we will keep on moving, baby. We've reached the road of disrepair right here. This road is not in great shape at all, but it won't matter because I'm pretty sure we're about to be on the gravel for a long time. But from what I'm seeing online, from what I'm seeing from the pictures, it's gonna be well worth the drive. We are heading deep into the bush, and we have a completely full tank, plus 5 gallons of fuel on the back. We are supplied up, got plenty of food. Everything's charged up, batteries are already good. We're ready for the adventure. Let's get up on out of here. Not to mention Starlink is operating at 100% efficiency. Oh my God. I just cannot stop plugging Starlink. I'm telling you, if you're gonna be out on the road, if you live in a rural area and you don't have Starlink, you are out of your freaking mind. What's wrong with you? Get Starlink today. Got one camper up ahead of me, dusting out, but still got good visibility. But if I was out here at night, there's no way I would do that because I just have stock headlights. That ain't gonna work. The stock, boring old headlights with just no power whatsoever. I wonder if there's anything we could do about that. I wonder if there's something coming up really, really soon that could fix that problem for me. Stay tuned, should be in a couple of videos. Can't wait to show you guys. On the gravel, lots of washboard, nasty. Like I said, we're gonna be on this road for a very long time, so we are definitely airing down. We're gonna go down to 30. It's about half the pressure I normally run. Hopefully that'll be enough to soften things up. We won't be bone jarring all the way. This road is not gonna be like 4x4 crazy or anything like that. It's just washboard and nasty and bumpy. Yeah, I don't want to shake my teeth out or lose any bolts on honey. Air it down, baby. Let's see if that makes things a little more comfortable. That should help a little bit. Definitely feels a little bit smoother at half pressure. Yeehaw! Now, Aiden from Wasatch Overland taught me a cool little trick. I kept telling him, like, man, I get a lot of dust in here when I'm on roads like this where it's just nasty, dry powder. It's gonna be kicking up dust everywhere. It comes in the van all the time. He's like, turn your max air fan to have it blow in and roll up all your windows. Creates positive pressure and then the dust can't get in the van. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. We almost passed up a landmark out here. My bad. My bad, I'm a vlogger. I'm supposed to show you guys this stuff. Let me get over here and show you what we almost missed. Oh, it feels good up here. Nice and cool in the back country. Look at this. The hell? Welcome to the shoe tree. That's crazy. Yep, they got an old dead tree here, and people have put shoes all the way at the top. That's wild, but look at the massive pile down here. Nuts. Go ahead. Go shoe tree. Looks like there's like a, oh yeah, the water is right there too. There's a big old lake right behind this. If you know anything about the shoe tree, comment down below. Dang, we're making pretty good progress. We're almost halfway there already. They must grade this road constantly. It's a little bit washboardy, but no big potholes or anything like that. So you can keep the speed in. We're doing pretty good. We're keeping about 50, 60 kilometers an hour. Not bad, considering we're on a dirt road. Lots of traffic out here, though. It is the weekend. No surprise. There's a lot of recreational stuff out here. But that's a good thing. Better to be out here with some more people than, you know, out here exploring alone in the middle of nowhere. We are out there, kids. Even though they got power lines up there, don't be fooled. We are out there in the back country. We are in the bush. Don't get caught messing around out here, baby. Be careful. Lots of rules. And logging trucks have the right of way all day. Get the hell out of their way, because even if you don't yield, they're just gonna run you over. Yeah, you wanna get run over? Get in front of a logging truck. Good idea. Check this thing out. Check out the side that goes with it. Be prepared for the unexpected, baby. Oh man, they ain't playing. They ain't playing. I'm pretty sure they dropped that log on there, but you know, it could have just happened. Could have. Hey, we found some asphalt, some housing, little development. I mean, we are out there in the middle of nowhere, and they paved this little section. That's cute, but yeah, don't expect the paved road to last long. There it is. Hi, dirt. We're back in it, babe. Let's go. Restaurant. Got some cabin rentals. Look at these cabins. How about these spots right here? I mean, if you ain't looking for nothing fancy, Yeah, they're about 100 square feet, maybe 100 square feet. Woohoo, there's some Baja 1000 stuff right here. We could be flying through here, jumping. No, not with honey. Not gonna do that. We love honey. We want to keep her in one piece. The vibration is bad enough already, but not bad, not bad. We're getting pretty close now, 13 kilometers away. Hopefully this show is worth it. I think the show will be worth it. Question is, do we stay out here? I don't know. It's kind of early in the day still. I don't know if I really want to be in one place just yet. But we might explore some of these random logging roads around here too. There's so many roads. Bottom line, we're getting some great testing for the suspension system we got on here. A couple of repairs we had made. It's getting the full test today, baby. We'll know if honey's up for the real work. Left, right, where do we go? I guess we're going left. According to Google anyway. Definitely have to keep your eyes peeled. The road is wide enough for 2 cars, but just barely. Definitely when you approach somebody, you gotta slow way down. Or you're gonna knock each other's mirrors off, or worse. Whee, boom, boom. Oh, so many potholes over here. 1-lane bridge, car coming. I was here first. Get off to the side, yeah. Well, that's the end of the road, and we're in a big-ass parking lot where there are a surprising number of passenger vehicles. But like I said, the road's really not that difficult. It's just going to jar you to death. So not so surprised, but mostly the other half are trucks, as you would expect. But no lifted Econolines. Where the hell are y'all at, lifted Econolines? Let's go, baby. I must be an idiot. I didn't even look up the hike. It could be up to a 4-hour hike. Yikes. But no, we don't have to do the whole thing. We're just going to do part of it. Well, mostly everything stayed in place back there. We had a few things fall off, but that's to be expected. That road was a little bumpy. Yeah, that's gonna happen. So begins the trek. Let's go. Ran into a couple of folks I met at the Van Fest. They just finished up their route, so we're just getting started. We're getting started kind of late, but there's still a bunch of people here, so no big deal. And like I said, I can actually stay here if I wanted to, but we still got like 6 hours of light left, so I'm not too concerned. If you get attacked by a wolf, don't run. Act big, make noise. If attacked, fight back. Nice. We might get to fight some wolves on this trail. It'll be fun. Already an amazing trail. Gonna be a lot of big cedars back here. A lot of big old beautiful trees. This is all protected land. Got the moss. Not sure if this trail is gonna hold up as nice as it is right now, but we could be wishful. Big friggin' trees. Yep, we already knew we were gonna see that. That's beautiful though. Gorgeous giant cedar. We got to keep moving though. It's already kind of late. Not that the sun's going to go down, just I'm tired. I want to get down there, get some great photos, see some video, get some video, and then I want to get up out of here. It's so calm in here. Cool trail though. This has been a great trail. Super well maintained. This trail's awesome. Super easy to navigate. Not going to be an issue. The drive up here was definitely worse than this trail. Unfortunately, I had to cut it to clear the trail, but this is amazing. Feel that texture. Just imagine how smooth this is, guys. This hasn't been sanded or anything. This is just nature at work right here. Feel one with the wood. Don't take that wrong. All right, let's keep going. How long did that take to form? So, older tree fell here. Who knows how old that tree was? But look at the massive tree that's growing out of it already from the roots. That's crazy. Just hundreds of years of growth there. No big deal. Just grew right out of the roots. That's nuts. Okay, this is starting to look like some stuff you might see in the movie Alien or something. This is just super weird. I don't know what happened here. For some reason you got a tree that grew here, then they like melded in the middle, and then another tree grew up in the middle of those two trees, and then there's another tree growing. Like this is just whole thing is just spooky right here. And it made like a natural canopy. Like you could camp under this. That'd be awesome. That's super strange. We got water. We must be getting close. Sun's coming out. We got white puffy clouds. Oh, baby. Let's keep it moving. Just about there. Yep, definitely getting those Thailand vibes. They had a lot of walkways like this out in the forest or the jungles there. This one looks a little safer than those. Sorry, Thailand. Sometimes y'all don't maintain stuff too well. This one's pretty well maintained, thankfully. We still got a little bit to go. Come on. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. We almost got this. We're almost there. Big show right outside of this little area here. But I just wanted to make a mention for the ADA folks. If your mobility scooter has all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, and a little bit of suspension, I think you could have easily made it out here. No problem. Yep, I'll update you if I change my opinion on that, but you at least could have made it this far and out to the viewpoints. So there you go. Very inclusive. Here we go, coming out the San Josef Bay. Wow, this looks cool. Amazing. Look at this beautiful beach. Man, the watercolor out here is gorgeous. Just cruising out to the sand, lots of people out here. I think we got to get down there to see some cool stuff though. So let's keep walking on the trail, not on the beach. That might be a little more difficult. Just take in the beauty for a second. Was it worth the walk? Was it worth the 65 kilometers on dirt? You let me know. I was hoping that the easier flat trails back here in the forest would get us out to that stuff, but it doesn't seem to be so. We are gonna have to walk on the sand. Let's get it. Unfortunately, the tide is in. They said it's a little bit better of a show when the tide's out. There's some cooler stuff to see. We may come back here tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how motivated I am. I think we're gonna see enough today, and that'll just have to do. I don't mean to be mean. I'm laughing a little bit. The sun out here is pretty intense. You know, the temperatures are cool. It's barely 65 out here, a little almost cold in the wind, but the sun is intense. There are a lot of barbecued people out here. They're looking like lobsters walking around. I feel bad for them. You can tell they've been out here for a couple hours. Gotta keep that sunblock on, guys. So cool. We're coming into this volcanic rock. I'm pretty sure this is what people really get excited about down here, because you can get all up in here and it's just like it's broke there and it's pushed off, but the trees are still growing and the sun's hitting. It's got the moss and the sea life. It's just so cool. It's so amazing. Oh, that looks like a bear. You guys tell me. I'm gonna zoom in on this. You tell me if it looks like a bear or if I'm just crazy. Okay, here we go. Zooming. Zoom, 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 zoom. Or a dinosaur. Or a dinosaur making love to another dinosaur. I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think it is? Dang, Bobby, this is some Avatar type stuff, man. Where's the giant blue people? This is cool as hell in here. Oh, yeah, baby. This makes the ride worth it. Man, you got to be here to see it. I'm sorry, guys. You got to be here to see this. Yes, definitely watch this in some 4K buttery goodness, but I think you're just going to have to be here for this one to really understand the size of this and the way it's laid out, the jagged rocks and the little pools that form over here, and then these really cool little trees that are growing out of it. And then we got these flowers. Look at the flowers. Just look at the flowers. I mean, come on, baby. Yes, sir. That's what it's about. Uh-oh, I trapped myself. That's okay. We can go around. Outstanding. So cool. I got to make sure I don't forget to take pictures. I'm so busy looking at these stunning rocks, these absolutely incredible geological features out here, and just totally ignored this killer beach right here. What? What is this? Look at how epic this little beach is. It's like a little private resort beach right here. Where is everybody? No, there's lots of footprints over here. Obviously, a lot of people came over here today, but I got it all to myself. Good timing on me, coming out here late. Yeah, baby. Look at the reflections. See the clouds. Oh my God. This is, if this is all we saw today, it would have been worth the drive. But no, we got the rocks and all this cool stuff over here. And I guess there's a bunch more you could do. Like there's little, I don't know, caves and stuff, but the tide has to be out for you to get there. But I'm all right. I'm seeing what I need to see. I'm good. I'm a happy guy. Wow, this is, should I be this excited over some old lava and some ground up pebbles? Should I really be that excited? I don't care. I am. And there's just really no signs of man, you know? Right here, right in this spot, other than some footprints on the ground, you could be anywhere. Okay, let's go up in here. Got a little cave. Who's screaming at the TV right now going, don't go in there, what are you doing? Are you out of your mind? Don't do it. Don't go in there, oh my God. Nah, that's as far as it goes. It doesn't go that far back in there. And you guys on watching it could see more than I can. It's actually really dark for me. I can't really see that well. This is cool. Let's see if this comes out on video. I want to turn around and show you the angle I just got. I just took a photo right here. Let's see if it'll expose correctly. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, that's the photo I just took with the blue sky looking out of this. Oh, man. Am I just easily amused or is this incredible? Oop, gotta be careful. Don't turn your back on the ocean. The water is starting to fill in this area here. If you're not paying attention, he can come up right behind you. You're gonna get trapped in here. You're gonna be swimming to get out of here. I think we're okay though. I think we got a little time to get free. Gonna be all right. Oh, it'd be so cool if the tide was out and we could get around here and see the other stuff, but it's all good, baby. It's all good. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, baby. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Another huge cave over here. I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Feel free to get as deep and as far in here as you like. Go ahead, just go all the way up in here. What could possibly happen? Get all the way back. Yeah, that's good. We good. We good. Look at the ferns growing out from here. They're just basically growing upside down. They're getting just enough light and moisture to grow upside down. That's so cool. And another little cave over here. That looks like, okay, come on, tell me that doesn't look like, I don't know. What does it look like? Oh, come on. Ooh, this one goes up in here pretty far too. Hopefully none of this falls on me. Haven't heard any bats either. Yeah, that one goes up in there a little ways too. Can we see any farther in there? Yeah, it's pretty much the end right there. Wow. Come on. Expose, expose, expose. Show them what we got out there. There we go. Sweet. That's so cool. As soon as you turn around and start walking out of these caves, that is just a shot right there. There we go. Exposure comes down. Yeah. Like walking out to paradise, man. What a cool beast. San Josef Bay, y'all. Boom. Back on the trail and heading out of here. San Josef was beautiful. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do. Anyway, we'll figure it out once we get back to the van. If we want to try and stay out here or do something else today. Or get staged at least somewhere else I want to be tomorrow. What to do? Bam, knocked out another one, San Josef. About 8-9 kilometer round trip with all the extra walking around. Good stuff, good exercise, a beautiful sight. Very nice. Totally worth the drive. Whew, that was a drive. 65 kilometers of logging roads. Got it done though. Time to head back. Thanks to Chrome, by the way. Chrome gave me some great stuff. He just sent me a text randomly, completely unprovoked. Just, hey, here's some cool stuff. If you need content, want to see some things. I was like, all right, thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Salute Chrome. The Chrome Project. Go check him out. Yeah, almost out of this. A few more kilometers. We're hauling ass. Traffic in the other direction's hauling ass. The van is shaking apart. All part of the experience, baby. It's days like this where I'm glad I'm not driving a $175,000 Sprinter. Getting it in. Whee! Did you see that car going the other direction? I mean, it looks like we're flying out here. Finally, out of the dirt, we are airing up, baby. Woo! That was a long time to be riding on Forest Service roads. We got it done. It was worth it. San Jose Bay. Yeah, baby. I am getting so tired of trying to find campsites. Look at this BS here. Look at how horrible this spot is. Oh, there's a lake right here. Well, I didn't see the lake. I guess that makes things different. Guys, we had a lot of fun today. I appreciate you coming along with me. I'm James Casino, Chocolate Man in a Van, and we will see you on the next one. Salute.